Alright, let's do it. Sometimes we do VoD reviews like these because I just am super tired and I only had 3 hours of sleep. So I drink my coffee while I do a VoD review so you don't just sit here, you know? That's what I do. I'm in Hawaii, so it's perfect. I'm just stuffing my face with pizza. Dude, I was in Hawaii last year. I fucking miss it, man. I miss it so much. That was a very aggressive peek. Okay. Right off the bat, Mr. Guard. I never really jump up there. The only thing I do is I jump up on this ledge right here. I put a sonic arrow in the little tight corner there. Chat, it's real tight. Put a little sonic arrow right there where the Hanzo is, kind of against the wall, so you can see who's inside to the right and who's there to the left, right? And then I might do another jump to get maybe a shot or 2 in, but generally speaking, I actually play around this area right here. I go here, and I start just taking shots, right? Sometimes just shooting here in the right angles makes people move away because you have one shots, and if they don't have a widow, then you're the scary person that they need to look out for. Now there's a Hanzo in the enemy team. Funny enough, it's almost identical team comps, but I like to play around this area. Jump up here, shoot a little bit, yada yada. When the payload gets a little bit closer, I would say maybe you start going around here. I like to play further back here on this high ground right here. So I climb up here, and then I start taking pot shots in the middle. I start randomly spamming in that, where the pinata is, to see if I get a headshot or whatever. And the next sonic arrow, it's almost like a template, right? So the first one goes here, to see where they're going. And when the payload gets a little bit further up, I like to put one right here in this corner. The reason why I do this is because you can catch anyone trying to jump up there. You can catch anyone being on the bridge. And you can also catch anyone coming up here as well. And up there, right? Does that make sense? So yeah, oh, for fuck's sake, there's ads. Alright, chat, we wait for the ads, dude. Chat, we wait for the ads. Alright. Ads over. Let's go. I love how you jam out the hard rock, my man. Dude, I'll be honest with you, I thought I was straight, but seeing the Cupid Hanzo, I might just not be straight, to be honest. I might just be gay clap. Oh, almost. Close enough. Okay, this is better. Yep. Switch it up a little bit. Okay, the Hanzo's looking at you. Nice, nice, nice. Can Sonic arrow right there as well. Give your team all they need. There you go, perfect. I don't think it's bad going for the payload here, I'm gonna be honest with you. Since you're a monster, I need to play a little bit safe. Nice shot. I would actually put a sonic arrow onto usually where they come down to the point, so you know where the Roadhog's coming in. Oh dude, that Mercy's shitting bricks right now. Nice. Okay, okay, okay. Could have killed the Roadhog there by, so... I've noticed this a lot. It seems to me like it's not that people don't do it because of lack of understanding, but it seems to me that people don't do it because they don't know that it works. Chat, do you guys know that using your Stormbow actually ricochets your arrows once? Do you guys know that? And how many kills have I gotten by doing that? Funny enough, you could have killed the Roadhog by ricocheting against this wall right here and then killing him. It's a small thing, but it helps you build ultimate as well, right? So in this particular case, you could have actually just ricocheted against this wall and hit him right here and then actually get some ult charge and get a kill on him. Figured I'd point that out. Because we haven't been doing any ricochets just yet. But yeah, I just wanted to little tidbit there. Just want to point it out. Okay, good high ground position. Ooh, almost. This Yoromato is completely unaware that there's a... Okay. There. Over there! Ramirez, do everything! Destroy that turret. Enemy turret destroyed. They are vulnerable. I think we're dead. Oh, we're 100% dead.
I am restored.
He's gonna come from behind you. Yep. There we go. This is a gold replay? Well, that's the kick, right? I don't tell anyone what rank this is. You're gonna have to figure this out on your own, chat. That's why there's a gamba up. You gotta put your points where your mouth is, you know? You gotta figure it out. You're supposed to guess, and then I will reveal the rank at the end of the game. But so far, it's obviously a top 500 Hanzo right now. Nice shot. Yep, take high ground. Maybe get another one here. Oh, almost. Oh, he's scarred. Sonic arrow against the wall there. Okay, that works too. I would play high ground right here, guard. I would play top left side right now. Because right now there's so many things you can't see. I mean, you're getting kills, but the thing is... So, let's talk about this. It looks to me like we're winning the fight anyways. What I'd like you to do instead is I'd like you to play up here. And the reason why is because they have to put a lot of resources and efforts into actually dealing with you right here, right? If they don't deal with you, chances are that they lose the point is just increased massively, right? But by playing onto the point, you're just another target, right? They will be able to get you down. Oh my god, hold on, okay. Okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna yawn. I want you to play up here instead, right? It's all about on hybrid maps when you're pushing in the payload, you already have people on the payload. It's all about as a DPS player to try and make them use resources to get to you, right? It's never a ideal scenario that they should be able to get you for free, right? Do you get the difference? I hope chat gets the difference what I'm trying to say here. You always want the enemy team to use resources to get you. Even if they kill you, you want them to waste as much as possible, right? Not only that, but you also want to create like different openings, right? If you're all playing on the payload, that means that the people who are standing there right in spawn behind the Roadhog has nothing to worry about, right? But we want them to worry. We want them to be like mindful that there are other people who can get them. By playing high ground here, I prefer this angle right here. It's because you can tell if someone is trying to get you from the back. Or you can also kind of like, you know, you can have an angle on the Mercy right now. And funny enough, I mean, you did get 2 kills there. But arguably, those 2 kills would have been easier to hit if you played up here. Because not only would you have seen them come out from main, but you also would have been from a safe location while this is happening, right? And obviously, they do have a hog, so he could hook you, so you need to pay attention to that. But different angles of attacks is always going to be favored. And in this particular case, the only misplay that I see here is that you're playing on top of the payload, like right in their face. And I don't think you need to do that. Instead of playing high ground here, you're probably and pretty much guaranteeing the fact that you're getting this. So I just wanted to point that out as a small tidbit, but yeah, positioning is key. High ground is key, chat. High ground is key! Can I point out one small thing and see what your thoughts are? Nope. You can't. Sit back in class, bitch. Nah, I'm just kidding. What is it? Jufro, thanks so much for the 30 months. I appreciate you. No. What is it? What is it? Of course you can say something. Teacher's a tyrant. Say that one more time, chat. See what happens. You want to see a tyrant teacher? Just you fucking wait. What do you got for me, guard? What's the small thing you want to point out? I heard chat doesn't like their limbs. Doesn't like their fingers. So in that fight, I focused on the Kiriko because I thought even if I died, the limb would be more value. Is that good or... I mean, killing supports is always going to be a favorable trade, yes. In my opinion, killing the enemy's widow, like you did, is probably the right move. It just happens to be that Kiriko has some of the best healing in the game, some of the best support abilities in the game, which is weird because she also has widow's damage. So I think Kiriko is always going to be a priority target. I don't necessarily disagree. I think killing Kiriko there was actually the big play. Yeah, it was. And then obviously you had to kill the Torbjorn because the Torbjorn was pushing you. But yeah, I do think that Kiriko was the main play there for sure. Could always dragon. Yep, there it is. What the fuck? Is that the Hanzo ultimate doing that sound? Oh, it is. So it's a little bit of a gay clap there, dude. Kind of like it. Wait, it makes music. I'm buying it. Well, chat, be happy to know that I have a lot of Hanzo bundles to give away today. Yep. Chat, we have like 15 codes we need to give away today for Overwatch. We actually lost that point. We did. We did. Oh, we have nano boosted nuclear bomb walking in here. Oh. Little choke there, buddy. Little choke. We got the point anyway, so who cares? What's up, Elnick? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, chat, if you didn't know, we have tons of codes to give away today. We have Hanzo Cupid bundles, we have Sigma Beekeeper, we have premium coins, we have premium battle passes. We have a lot of codes to give away today. Like, a lot. So, we're gonna give away half of them to the subs and half of them to the non-subs. Obviously, if you're a sub, you have a bigger chance because there's more non-subs than there are subs, but we're giving away half and half on stream today. Because of VoD review? Yeah, it is, because I'm drinking my coffee and I'm super tired. I didn't get enough sleep, so instead of sitting here and doing nothing, I want a VoD review instead. The fuck kind of hook was that? Okay. Okay, guard. Listen. Listen here, buddy. I understand that if we're popping off and we're doing well and everything is fine and dandy, right? Jumping up there against a Roadhog and their other DPS is not ideal. Yeah, no fear. No fear. Yeah, this is a misplay, by the way. We don't do this. And the reason why we don't do this is because you're playing Hanzo, right? We're playing Hanzo, who... let me put it into perspective for you, right? Let me put it in perspective here. iddqd is going to explain this in a process that it all clicks. Chat, Hanzo has the same damage whether you shoot 1 meter in front of you or 150 meters away from you, right? The damage is the same. The only thing that changes, my dudes and my woman, is how long it takes for your projectile to travel, right? So it gets harder to predict the further the enemy is away from you, right? But with such a chunky target like Hog, we don't need to be up in his face, right? What I like to do on this point is that I would never do something like that, because on the offset that Hog gets a lucky hook on you, it's GG, you're dead, and now your team is in a 5v4, right? You might not think that that's a big deal, but it is a big deal. Thus far, both points were won because you stayed alive, right? So you dying here is actually really bad. Now, I understand what you try to do, but what you need to understand as well is that you want to put a sonic arrow right here, so you need to know its location, right? The fact that we're jumping up there without even knowing where he is kind of scary as well. Here's what I do, right? When I play Hanzo at this point, I put a sonic arrow right there to check who's going. If there's a flank to the right, as Hog is going down there on the right, he's probably going to go under and try and hook someone from below, right? So putting a sonic arrow on that bridge gives you the idea that he's either left or right, he's going down there or he's going down there. But what I like to do is I take this angle, I jump up here, I take a look, and boom, look at that. Now you have 3 targets to shoot at. Now, I don't want to overstay your welcome here. That's not what we're doing, right? But we're trying to get a kill or 2 here. Even if we don't get anything, they still have to worry about you, right? And when you split the attention from the supports of what they're trying to do, you're infinitely doing better than most players in this rank, right? So by taking this angle, you're forcing their attention away, even for a split second. And that split second could be enough for your team to capitalize on it, right? I'm not saying that you have to be here and get a triple kill. That's not what I'm saying. Just being here as a Hanzo with the presence of, you know, one shots could come either way is usually good enough for them to start splitting up their attention. And sometimes that's all you need, right? Now, if you can, don't overstay your welcome here. I'm not saying sit here all the time, but you can go up and down, up and down, up and down, like trying to take some pot shots, whatever. It's all about taking the attention away. If you get hurt, there's a big health pack right there, right? And after this is done, you can also mix it up by jumping up here and getting some pot shots in as well, if you really, really want to. But playing this angle right here, you've seen it a million times, chat. How many times have we won this point single-handedly by just flanking here? Soldier can rocket jump up here. Hanzo can, you know, hop up here. Widow... you fucking name it, right? We always do this play, and it always works. Even in fucking GM1, this works, because people get too scared. But the one play we shouldn't do is jump up here and try and fuck with the hog, because that could just lead to bad, you know, bad situations. So, you just kind of want to point that out, give you an alternative. Let's see how the fight plays out. That's fucking old, man. It was a good dragon, by the way. It was a good dragon. Yo, Elden Berserk, thanks so much for the brand new sub, brother. I appreciate you. Okay. Not bad, all things considered. Not bad. Not bad. Can I go to the toilet, please?
Score 0.
Yeah, fine, go. You have 30 seconds. Send it. Don't knock over anyone's fucking backpack or hydro flask, though. You go. Go right now. I'm feeling generous today. And everyone else in chat, just plink at him, dude. Just fucking plink at him. Oh my god, dude. I didn't know we could ask. It pisses myself. I'm the lucky one, tier 2, 29 months. Yo, my man. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Ready for battle.
Is all I have left.
No, no, no. Chat, we've said this a million times, man. A million times. My sub goal is cosmetic. You can give me half a sub and I'll be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Never said it.
How would you know?
24 months from Priscilla.
2-year anniversary. Pagasaurus found you originally through Crazy, and glad I did. You and the community you have created are amazing.
I'm amazing. I am amazing and humble and good looking. Chat's okay, I guess. Thank you so much for the 24 months. I appreciate you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
No. Sorry.
Stop the pain.
Our task begins.
Chat, I'm too tired to care today. I will sell out, okay? Today's my sellout day. Give me all the subs. Hit that sub goal. Fuck it. I'm sitting here naked streaming for you guys. Kind of like an OnlyFans humble. Chat's just okay. Okay, listen, I gotta explain that comment because I feel like out of context that might seem really toxic, but hey, I'm just gonna tell it to you straight away. By giving chat more ego and boosting their ego even more, it becomes painful, okay? I love my chat, okay? I love my community. They're great, but once they get too many compliments, dude, they turn into fucking Optimus Prime, dude, alright? Like, they start to take over, right? They don't play part anymore, they take over, right? And they run the show. So when you give them a little bit too much confidence, they you know, they become a different kind of beast, you know? So we got to keep it down a little bit, right? I have to be the equalizer. I've seen what happens, right? I have seen what happens when you give them too many compliments, and it's not pretty, all right? It's the, holy fucking shit, chat. Calm the fuck down. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy... Dude, my nipples just got stiff. Woo. Shut up and take my money? Alright, fine. Fucking Jesus. I'm the lucky one, 13 subs. Lidron, 3 subs. Frostkoi, 20. Chat, can we get a round of plinks in the chat? For fucking 36 subs between these 3 gentlemen. Holy shit. God damn, my nipples just got really stiff. I'm happy. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. That's really kind. Thank you. Jesus, chat. Okay, we're a little bit out of position here. Okay, we're equal. You get the Ash kill here, we're in a good spot. Oh. Fuck me.
There is still much I must do.
Miss Jump, you actually got knifed by the Junker Queen. You got knifed by the Junker Queen.
The odds lean heavy
That's what
against
pulled
us.
them to the team. While your dash can help, I don't think it would have been enough. There's ads. There's ads. Chat, we wait for the non-subs, okay? We do. We love them. Are the ads done? Is everyone ready? Ba, 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 ba. Chat and iddqd, please help me. My cat keeps jumping on my desk to hunt the moving thingies on my screen when I play Overwatch. What do I do? I'm not a cat expert, I'm a dog expert, so I'm gonna let chat answer this for you.
One of you numpties owes me a pint.
Dude, Junker Queen is such a good English hero, man. I'm so happy they added England on the roadmap, dude. Who needs ads anyways if you have a free sub? Oh, that's actually a good point, chat. Don't hold your prime subs. Hold on. Dude, thank you so much for the prime sub, 2 months. Chat, listen, if you have a prime sub, fucking use it, dude. Every day you don't use your prime sub, you give Amazon $5 every day you don't use your prime sub, alright? Use it. Use it on anyone. It doesn't have to be me. Use it on your mom if you need to. I don't care. Use your prime sub, alright? Don't hold it. Every day you hold your prime sub, you're saving Amazon $5 every single day. Alright? And if you don't use it for an entire month, then it's 30 days times $5. That's a lot of money. Right? So make sure you use your prime sub. It doesn't have to be me though. Alright? You just fucking use it on anyone that you want. Alright? I'm just pointing it out. Just don't let Amazon keep their fucking money. That's not the math. I know. I'm too tired to do math. So I just said no. Yeah. Just use it on anyone. It doesn't have to be me. Just take your favorite streamer and fucking give them your prime sub. I don't care who it is. Just do it. Just whatever you do, don't hold it in. Alright? Don't fucking hold it. SmithyBeast _ with the prime sub. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Just how I like it.
Don't use my prime sub on you. Got it? Listen, it doesn't have to be me. It can be anyone, right? Just holding your prime sub is really bad value. Just give it to anyone. Anyone you think deserves it. Because every day you don't use your prime sub, Amazon keeps $5. And they shouldn't keep that $5. Yeah, we swapped to Reaper. I'm guessing we went Reaper here because we wanted to deal with the Junker Queen. I don't disagree with this pick, but you're gonna have a tough time getting value. And the reason why I say that is not only is Torbjorn kind of one-shotty up melee, they have Kiriko, which is kind of like a Widow. They have Junker Queen, which does a fuck ton of damage, and then you can get randomly headshot by fucking Ashe. This is gonna be a hard comp when you don't have a Lucio. We'll see how this one pans out, though. See, actually, I want to elaborate on this because I think a lot of people in chat don't realize this, but chat, right now, Reaper is not a bad character, okay? I'm not trying to say he's shit, because he's not. But the issue is, you're playing a map like Dorado, right? Reaper is extremely situational when it comes to, like, map usage and map knowledge and where you should use Reaper, right? You can't just pick Reaper and it's gonna work, right? There are two things that Reaper needs to be really good. He's not inherently a bad hero. I would probably put Reaper somewhere in the mid tier, but he does have high burst and a decent ultimate. But the truth of the matter is, Reaper is very, very addicted to speed, right? You need speed boost. You need a Lucio to play Reaper because to get from point A to point B, Reaper is inherently a slow character. He's chunky, he's loud, his hitboxes are very generous for a DPS character. And to prevent all that from happening, you need speed boost, right? And right now, we're playing Reaper on defense, which, you know, it isn't bad because the enemy has to come to you. But when it comes to it, you're very telegraphed, right? Very, very telegraphed. And that's one of the few things that he really suffers from. If he had faster movement speed, he probably actually would be broken. I would go as far as say if he was a faster character inherently, he'd be broken. So playing Reaper here, you're barely going to get any value. I'd be surprised if you get like a kill or two. You're going to die super quickly though. But yeah, I just want to point that out, like point out the obvious, because I feel like a lot of the time we've had the question going like, yeah, but what if I pick Reaper? I generally never ever pick Reaper unless we have a Lucio. I just don't. Because you're too slow. You're too slow when you're too loud, right? It's just not worth it. And I think Hanzo here would not been a bad idea. Like, I think Hanzo against the comp they're playing is actually fine. It's just maybe you feel like you're not getting value. Maybe you feel like you're not getting the headshots. But the truth is, you were doing pretty well on offense. It's just that your mentality needs to change a little bit when you're doing defense. So I just want to point that out. Because I feel like it's very important. A lot of people in different ranks tend to go Reaper when things go sour. But I just want to point it out that Reaper isn't always like this miracle pick that's going to solve the problem. Because if you don't have speed boost, you're actually using an easier target. So I just wanted to point that out. Louis, Feeling with the 3 months, Dragon Ball Joseph with the 11 months, and Smithy D's with the Prime. Thank you guys, I appreciate you. Okay, Junkrat got some damage. Ooh. Alright. Yeah. They have so much damage with... Oh. We used 3 ultimates to hold him here. Okay, I want to point something out. I'm talking a lot, but I want to point something out. This is going to be a question to chat. They just used 3 ultimates to 0, right? The enemy team used Torbjorn only, right? But we used 3 ultimates, right? And even then, we used 3 ultimates for 1. We barely won the fight. What is that an indication of, chat? What is the indication here? 1 ult for 3 and we barely won. Skill issues? I wouldn't say skill issue because it was the Reaper ult, which is AoE, and then you have the Ramatra ult, which too is AoE, and then you have Junkrat's ult, which is pretty good as well. Matchmaking issues? It could be chalked up to communication issues. I would say this. How about I help you guys out a little bit? They used 3 ultimates, and even if they used 3 ultimates, and they didn't, they wouldn't have won that fight. They needed to use 3 ultimates there. The Reaper ult didn't get any value because their healing was playing pretty smart with positioning. Ramatra ult got 0 value because he didn't push in properly, and the Junker Queen got healed a lot, so their healers are doing pretty well. 3, our Junkrat ult killed 3 people because it just does that amount of damage, and they couldn't kill the tire. But without those 3 ultimates, we would not have won this fight. What that is an indication of is that there's a team comp issue, right? There's a team comp issue. We're lacking some form of communication when it comes to our priority target. Right now, everyone's shooting at different things, but it usually can be fixed by playing a little bit smarter. For example, we're lacking burst, right? Burst is something that is heavily lacking right now, and it can be sort of like circumvented by having, like, I don't know, say like a Mercy or a Ashe, or you have a Sen. But the thing is, we have a Sen, but I don't see any Discord orbs. I don't see them, right? So I don't really know why your support is playing Sen right now, because I don't see any Discord orbs flying out at all. So I don't know what their idea is behind playing Sen here, but it's not to amplify the damage, right? A lot of you would say, oh my god, man, they used 3 ultimates, and that's a misplay. Well, the truth is, if they didn't use 3 ultimates there, they would have lost the fight. So I'm just going to be honest with you. Using 3 ultimates there was the right play, but the fact that we barely got any value out of it just means that we're getting outpicked, my dude. This is an outpick scenario, right? Our comp is fucking doo-doo. It compares to theirs. They actually have a comp that works decently well. They're very aggressive, and they have a lot of burst. But right now in our team, we're all over the place. We're completely all over the place. We have a Doomfist, we have an Ana, we have Sen, we have Junkrat, and Reaper. I could not find a comp with more issues in terms of synergy than our comp right now. So I just want to point that out. I don't know what you're comfortable playing, Guard, but for example, playing Cole here would have been ideal. Playing Widow would have been ideal. Playing a hero that can abuse high ground as a defense on this point would have been ideal. So, Soldier, for example. Soldier has sustained damage. Not the best damage, but still a lot of sustain, right? Soldier also has a way to heal himself while doing damage to like a turret or something. I would have preferred if you skipped Reaper here and played high ground instead, and like high ground defensively, and you kind of do sustained damage, right? The reason why we do that is that we try and poke, right? We poke at something, we maybe hit a right click, we try and get some damage in. Right now, we're not winning team fights, so someone needs to do something, right? And this is where individual gameplay comes into play, right? You can either say, fuck it, I don't want to carry my team today, or you can do the second, which is, fuck it, I will do my best to carry my team. And at this point, we should realize that a swap is in order, right? So I just want to point that out, that sometimes it's not so much how good you are at the game, but sometimes the comp is just fucking trash, right? So I just want to point that out, Richard. And hopefully that makes sense for chat as well.
Time for the reckoning.
There's a lot of them. Be careful.
Team
Time for the reckoning, people happy. The reckoning. Yay. In it, mate.
Hey, it's Kiriko.
大丈夫?
Okay, she's dead. That's not bad. Oh. Oh, there's a Bob there. Sure, kill the Bob. That's okay. We're running in a little bit of a straight line. Okay. Guard, I think that you're a capable player. I think you play really well. It's just playing Reaper right here, you're putting yourself at such a disadvantage of what you can and cannot do. Like, you're constantly taking poke. Like, your Doomfist is almost dying every single corner pull. Yeah, fuck that Kiriko. Suck his dick. Okay, we're equal right now. Oh, be careful. Oh, smart. We don't have shift now, though, so now we gotta be quick with the ult trigger. Don't use your ult here. Yeah, save it. Okay, good, good. Now, I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna point it out ahead of time. You have ultimate, right? And Reaper's ultimate is the strongest when you can get them from a corner or something like that, right? What I would do in your shoes right now is I would find the best hiding spot possible and prep a really big ultimate, right? Just that ultimate, let your team know that this is what I'm going to be doing, and basically hide around a corner and just wait them to come out, right? That's what I would be doing right now. I don't know if you're going to be doing it, but I'm just pointing it out that in this scenario where there's been a complete team wipe and they're going to have to walk back from spawn, yada yada, setting up for a big ultimate right here is what you should be looking for, right? Not too aggressive, but, you know, somewhere in front of the payload where they least expected kind of thing, right? I don't know if that's what you're going to be doing, but I just want to point it out for people watching that it's very important that if you're Reaper, you have to constantly play the positioning game, right?
Death appears.
But then again, the enemy team also has Susu, so, yeah.
Hey, pathetic.
What does that mean? Here, let me show it to you. When I say that the enemy team has Susu, right? I have a picture that might actually clear up the entire thing for you a little bit here, yeah? So there's a picture I can explain to you guys a little bit better than me trying to explain it. So when I say that the enemy team has Susu, right? This is what I mean. Right there. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're an apocalyptic meteor coming from outer space that is going to eliminate the entire world. If Kiriko has Susu, you're not going to kill her. So this is kind of like what I was meaning when I said that they have Susu. So we need to be smart with Susu, right? So basically, yeah, I'm just trying to point that out, right? So just to peek that. Is iddqd assuming Kiriko is transgender? No, I just told my boy Guard to suck his dick. I say that all the time. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of gay clap, my man, alright? It is what it is. Just join the fray, dude. Listen, man, with a Hansel skin like that, I might no longer be straight anyway, so...
My ultimate is ready.
Really good flank. We don't need to use ult here. Nice kill on the Torb. Nice kill on the Moira. Gotta watch out for the Widow. There we go. Okay. A nice little team wipe. Smart. Do it again. We didn't have to use the ultimate there. Really, really good. Okay, you'll be happy to know that I have some Hanzo Cupid bundles to give out today for you in chat. Alright, so we signaled to the Anna that we have re-rolled. She has nano. Let's set up a good combo here. It's good holding the angle. What the fuck? Is that a Pharah? Alright, we don't have to use our ultimate again because they lost their tank. Who in the right mind looks at this? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go Pharah here. Typical top 500 move, chat.
I missed you. It's good to see you back and be back. Smile.
We gotta help our doofus. Our doofus dice is equal here. There's cum all over the floor. Watch out. Torbjorn out of position. Get his ass. No, 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 no. Get the Torbjorn. Yeah, sure. That's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Did we use nano? No, we didn't. Okay, good. We have nano for the last fight.
30 seconds remaining.
Isn't Pharah good versus Reaper and Junk? She's okay. It's just that if you don't have a Mercy, you're kind of just tickling people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have... Like, Pharah was almost created with having a Mercy in mind. It's just like... To do decent damage on a Pharah without Mercy, you have to direct hit so many times.
Desperate. Crush them.
Nice.
I'm having fun.
Good, focus the ball on point. This is how I would play.
How many was that?
Incoming.
Death, people happy.
Spotted a turret.
I mean, it was last fight, chat. I had to do something. Pablo Escobar CB with the 26 months says, I miss you, ID. Good to see you back. And be back. Smile. Smile. That's a plink. All right. Well, Guard, I think I gave you a lot of good ideas on how you can play Dorado a little bit differently, right? I think inherently a lot of people don't like Dorado because it's very hit scan favored, right? But there are ways that you can play this map in a little bit smarter, right? It's as a positioning map for sure. And I think that how you play that last that last point, like as a defense Reaper, was actually substantially well done. I think holding the staircase there to prevent them from actually going underneath and up top, because funny enough, I'm gonna give you some feedback for the other team as well. If the enemy team played the same comp that they did without the Pharah and they decided to push you in stairs, I think they would have won this game. They would have at least pushed a payload in, right? If they had a comp that could just literally juggernaut down high ground, and if they actually did that just once with a Junker Queen ult, they probably would have won that. But the truth is, they kept trickling in one by one. You realize that. You played Reaper in a really good spot, and you stopped them from going underneath or trying to go for any flanks, so that all their attacks became like one-dimensional, just straight up in main. And that seemed to have done a lot for your team. At first, I thought Doomfist was kind of like an iffy pick, but he seemed to get a lot of value. Your ults need a little bit of work, in my opinion. I think on Hanzo, you need to be a little bit less predictable where your ultimates are going. I feel like when you play Hanzo, you tend to be very telegraphed where they're going. I don't know, chat probably knows this, but when I play Hanzo, I always try and find new and unique ways where I can use my dragon. I try and like hide them into the ground so it hits their feet. I try to get a little bit behind them to get like a dragon from the back so it pushes them forward. Sometimes I use the Hanzo ult just for the case of cutting the supply line off, right? Sometimes I actually just straight up use a fucking Hanzo ult to block their vision. Like there's a lot of things you can do. Like something that I came up with the other day was just like, I played Hanzo against Widow, right? The Widow was really fucking good. Widow used wall hacks, right? So what did I do? I fucking sent a dragon in her face, and she couldn't see me through the fucking dragon, right? She couldn't see me because the dragon like literally took up the entire screen for her. So when she was trying to look with the wall hack, she couldn't see me, and I fucking headshot her and she died. But yeah, I feel like I gave you a lot of tips and tricks on how you can improve. I'd love to see you try and implement most of the feedback that I gave you, especially when it comes to like positioning. And I would like to see how that fares for you in the future, you know?